MP, let's bring it to me.
Objects in motion stay in motion as long as they win.
MP, how you feeling?
Your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptors along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. That's it. Be sure to join us at our final promotional day at the Enormous Ego Raptors team travel.
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
performance of Old Canada by the one and only Skylar Cole to set the stage for this one. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Emmanuel Quickley.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the guard set is Rozier and Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. And for the Raptors, they've got Dick. Pirtle is out there with Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the 4. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Pass to Dick. Out to the right wing. Screen by Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. Abaji, the pass to Dick. Sinks the triple. Dick's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Raptors.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Now, here's Rozier. And Pirtle pulls it down. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. The coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's the Heat with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Now Butler. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Now, here's Pirtle. It's a three-point game. Here's Dick. It's hauled in by Hero.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
The first one falls. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot. But he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Like, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here's Miami now. 4-point game. Heat moving the ball around. Outside, Hero. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
For three, Barrett. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That one drops for him. Butler's got his second bucket.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Pass to Dick. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Bucket is good. 7 points in the game. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 4. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And the Raptors with the ball after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Butler. Stolen away. Now the Raptors moving it up for the finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The Heat trail by 6. And here is Butler. To the middle as Rozier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
And both free throws good for Rozier. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
That's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Pass to Dick. Right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Hero passes to Rozier. The 11-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 6 points for Terry Rozier. Raptors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Dick with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Inside. Nails the baby hook. Dick's got 5 points so far.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Down low, here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Count the basket. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Heat. Outside, Hero. To the paint. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. One-on-one here. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now, here's Adebayo. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Pass to Highsmith. Here's Richardson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here is Quickly. Outside Barrett from deep three-point territory. And it's Miami with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
Here's Dick. He has 5. Quickly with a wide-open look. Nailed from three-point land.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Hadn't you, D.A.? He tends to deliver in the biggest moments, and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report.
We have a dancer. It's all good.
Kevin Love's checked in for Toronto. Mitchell comes in for Dick. Heat also with the sub. Burks is checked in. Butler passes to Highsmith. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Butler's got 8.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Here's Quickly. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And that one, good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now, Quickly. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Great D that time from Adebayo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he can't bank that one in. Raptors leading by 3. Outside, Barrett. Goes in for the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Butler finds Adebayo. Now here's Richardson. So here's Burks. 11 points last game. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 10. Here's Adebayo. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's the screen. Pass to Highsmith. The Heat need to get a shot off. Another shot. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Barrett. Puts it up from 12. Miami grabs the miss. Now Butler. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Heat. Toronto leading by 5. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Love. They double team Love. Love with the screen on Butler. Barrett against Butler. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Richardson, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here is Quickly. 5 points in the game. Love with the screen on Richardson. And the 3 ball is good. Quickly's got his third basket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors up 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
We've got Olynyk. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Abaji in at the power forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now, here's Burks. Hasn't made one yet. Tries from the block. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Abaji. And here is Quickly. Olynyk, a screen on Hero. The shot's good from Quickly.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Hero. Screen by Olynyk. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Hero finds Burks. Bryant with a screen for Burks. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Quickly. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. It's hauled in by Richardson. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Burks. Ryan sets the screen for Burks. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Olynyk with it. There's the try, and he converts the layup. He's got 15.
Yeah, for a big, Olynyk does a good job moving the ball. He can be counted on to make good passes.
To the paint. Ryan against Olynyk. Outside, Hero. There's a screen by Bryant. Hero, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Quickly. Shoots a fader, and it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Now Bryant. Here's Hero. Back to Richardson. Bryant the pass to Richardson. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Richardson's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Inside. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. So he gets them both. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength that Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Dick. And he can't hit the second.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
And it's quickly missing. The Heat trail by 7. Burks for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Here's Abaji. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Toronto, Abaji. 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Back to Rozier. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 9. Over to the left wing. Back to quickly. Butler sends it back.
You can't forget about the defensive presence Butler has on the floor. That is a great stop.
Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, Hero. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Jaquez. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. to quickly. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Toronto with the ball after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Boucher with a screen on Butler. And he banks in the layup. 21 points in the game.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Rozier kicks to Butler. Pass to Hawkhead. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, night in and night out, Hawkes loves to attack the middle of that defense.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Hurdle with a screen on Rozier. They get it again. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hurdle's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hero passes to Rozier. That three off the mark. Raptors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pass to quickly. Now here is Pirtle. Back to quickly. Raptors need to get a shot up. And that one's good, Abaji.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Rozier kicks to Adebayo. Rozier the pass to Hero. Butler in the corner. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Up top, Hero over quickly, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Hero's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Here's quickly after Terry Rozier's basket. Quickly with it. He's got 13. Down low, here's Boucher. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Boucher's got his first points of the night.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And this is why Rozier's out there. He knows he has the trust of his teammates to take that shot.
Faster quickly. Over to the wing. There's the triple. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Outside, Hero. Back to Rozier. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's quickly. And it's Miami with the rebound. Rozier kicks to Hero. Pass to Butler. Fires the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Boucher with the ball. Fader on the way. And no good that time.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting for Miami, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Olynyk. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Rozier, and that's good off the glass that time. Rozier's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Toronto Raptors.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the 3, you know the rest.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Heat trail by 9. On the court for the Heat, Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. And it's Rozier missing. Toronto's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Count it. Good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Trying to find Hero. He gets it to him. Count it. Hero's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Pass to Dick. Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Hero. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Butler. The kick out to Rozier. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him.
Hurdle with a screen on Rozier. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very different.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this out.
Pass to Hero. There's the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. From downtown. And again, no good by Toronto. The Heat trail by 11. Rozier the pass to Highsmith. And the layup is good.
Known as a ferocious scorer, Rozier is also solid at knowing when to give it up.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hurdle finds Barrett. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hero on the wing. Outside Butler. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
No good on that one. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. To the middle. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so here is Miami after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Highsmith. Good on the triple. Highsmith's got 5 now.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Down low, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Toronto leading by 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Terry Rozier. The Raptors have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Rozier kicks to Adebayo. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, how about Adebayo just discarding the defender and finishing strong?
Pass to Dick. And Adebayo sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock. Boucher, the screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 36.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Barrett against Butler. Takes it inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Boucher. Barrett wide open, he fires. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Driving in, it's deflected. Butler against Quickly. Butler passes to Hero.
Come get it.
There's a screen from outside the arc. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Fires from 14. He gets it in there. And the Raptors lead by 13.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Rozier for 3. Boucher with the rebound.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Boucher with the steal. Here's Fernando. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Pass to Highsmith. Back to Rozier. To the paint. Trying to find Hero. He gets it to him. Toronto grabs the miss. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Fernando. Defended by Butler. For three, Barrett. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now, Hero, 17 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Here's Quickly. From deep. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Highsmith. Outside Rozier. Inside. Here's Highsmith. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
Driving to the basket. And good. He hits it again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Barrett. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Rozier. Raptors knocking down the tray. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
To the paint. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys.
We need you to get inbound right now. Your start side 2.
And the Raptors with some changes. Olenek is checked in for Bruno Fernando. Love comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Mitchell in for Quickly. Left side, Hero. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Richardson outside. Pass to Marshall. Back to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Marshall sets a screen for Richardson. The rebound by Kevin Love. Raptors leading by 12. And he jams it with authority.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's Richardson after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Burks. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside, Hero. Launches it. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And he gets the bucket. He's got 44.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Here's Hero. Lays it up off the glass. 21 points for Tyler Hero.
And how about Hero's body control? Capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. A shot missing. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Heat. It's a 14-point game. Now, Hero. He's got 21. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Raptors lead by 14. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Grady Dick. Olynyk is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Mitchell. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The Heat trail by 14. Pass to Marshall. And here is Rozier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Olynyk.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Rozier. Toronto leading by 12. Pass to Mitchell. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Rozier finds Burks. Back to Rozier. Now, here's Adebayo. Now Rozier. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Burks. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Mitchell outside. A fadeaway. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now, here's Rozier. Dick with the steal. 16 feet away. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Dick. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And it's Rozier missing. Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Love with the screen on Rozier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And the first one drops.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Heat. They trail by 16. Pass to Rozier. And the layup's good off the glass. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Yet another bucket.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5 alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances. Pass to Adebayo. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle with a screen on Adebayo. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
And the basket by Rozier.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Dick. Fires for 3. Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat trail by 17. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Rozier. Back to Burks. Shoots over Dick. Burks can't get it to go.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
With the floater, Abaji, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Jaquez the pass to Rozier. "16 feet away. Count that bucket." Rozier's got 12 points here in the second half.
A good decision maker. Rozier takes and makes the shot he's comfortable with.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
On the wing, Rozier. Can he keep it going? Toronto grabs the miss, and it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Back to Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Dick buries it from three-point range.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Takes a step back. Rozier. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Burks kicks to Marshall. Jaquez outside. Down low. The 15-footer. That misses off the backboard. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Beyond the arc. And again.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal. Night in and night out. To end the run. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to Abaji. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Dick with it for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside Rozier. Here's Adebayo. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Pirtle.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And Miami has possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Jaquez with a wide-open look. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Dick. Here's Abaji. Pirtle with a screen on Jaquez. Abaji connects. The jumper drops. Abaji's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Dick. Jaquez defending.
Right here.
Screen by Pirtle. Here's Abaji. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Burks looking around. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Off target with his 3.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pirtle sets the pick for Dick. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Now here is Pirtle. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Screen by Pirtle. Hits the three-point bomb.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
So it's Miami now. The Raptors knocking down the tray. And the basket by Rozier.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Abaji. Pulls up from the corner. Dick, that's good. 17 points for Grady Dick.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Toronto with the ball after Terry Rozier's basket.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Now here's Adebayo. And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, you see his mobility there. Bam is so elusive on the drive.
Pass to Dick. And Adebayo sends it back. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Rozier, here we go.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Here's Dick. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
You are the straw that stirs the drink.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
I'm a life